fun? Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
It looks really bad.
I thought it looked great when I watched Char playing it, and then I saw it myself, and I agreed with myself. It looks great.
I meant graphically.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Fun the game. What? That looks terrible, dude.
Well, I mean, it's a PS2 game. I've been playing games from the PS2 lately. They're real ugly. This one's pretty good. I mean, have you played like GTA 3? I just watched Charles play GTA 3. That game's butt ugly, dude.
Yeah, okay.
That's like super ugly. Or like, to me, this game looks as good as, like a God Hand. It looks pretty good. It looks like God Hand.
God Hand.
Yeah, it's like a pretty acclaimed PS2 game.
I can't believe I just saw the X you put on his face. That's impressive. I thought you were talking about on like the main podcast tweet.
No. Yeah, that was fast, right?
That was impressive.
I know.
You're getting good at this thing.
I know, I'm getting good.
Damn, the chat's like, who will replace Rickstah?
Nobody.
Tom
Nobody.
Brady.
Yeah, right. How's it going, everybody? It's Big Thursday. You're watching ATP Live. Rickstah was busy. Right before the podcast, I thought of how am I going to X this guy out of this? Man, I'm impressed with myself. On the fly, thinking that was good shit.
But you didn't do anything down below me here. It's just all black now.
Yeah, whatever. It's empty.
All right. I thought that's the one you're going to put the X over.
Why would I put an X over that? It's empty. The other one is a picture of Rickstah, and he's not going to be here.
I thought you would put a picture of Rickstah there and put an X over.
That would be like adding something and then taking it away with something that's unnecessary. I could just not add it in the first place.
Sure.
I'm joined by Rip. What's up, Rip?
How's it going?
It's going good.
Okay.
It was going good until I was joined by you.
I know.
Yeah.
That's my role here.
Yeah, I noticed. All right. We got stuff to talk about. Not a lot of it, so let's take it nice and slow. I don't know. Did we have a podcast after TwitchCon? We didn't.
Oh, we never even talked about TwitchCon.
Yeah, we haven't talked about TwitchCon. So
added to the toppings.
The toppings, you gotta write that down. There's a bunch of stuff, dude. This guy, see, the thing about this guy is he always says there's nothing to talk about, even if there's stuff to talk about,
I assume we do a show every week, and there's been nothing happening lately.
There has been nothing happening, and we don't do one every week. You're wrong on all counts.
Yep. It's all my bad.
Let's just start at the top. Where's the top? Is the top Tekken?
Sure.
All right. The top's Tekken. Okay, there's a couple things. We'll do Miguel last because I think it's the most interesting. They announced the national tournament, which is what I've been calling it and what I'm going to keep calling it because that's what they had historically and that's just what I'm going to call it. The Tekken 7 national tournament has been announced. This year it's going to be in November. I forgot when. You tell me. You don't know?
November 9th at Ruby Sky in San Francisco.
Yeah, at the Blue Sky?
Ruby Sky.
Ruby Sky in San Francisco, California.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
One more thing. Mm-hmm. The last chance qualifier is November 8th.
Ooh, so this is the interesting stuff. So, you know the story of this tour. You had to qualify at either one of the Wizard Worlds or one of the fighting game tournament events, and they were giving away one spot per tournament. And there was this whole story arc of Anakin going to a bunch of these tournaments, relinquishing his spot, and then winning it back. And he did that several times. Not to mention, Summer Jam ended up being a flunk. So because of all these different tournaments that ended up getting kind of funky, there were a lot of spots for this national tournament that were never given away. So these spots are now going to be up for grabs for people who attend on November 8th, which happens to be real fucking soon, right? I mean, it's like 3 weeks.
Less than a month, yeah.
Yeah. So the national tournament is on the 8th and 9th. But the 8th portion is the last chance qualifiers, which I'm not even sure how many of those there are. If you're interested in making it into the national tournament and you're a Tekken player, this is an interesting way to get the room full of people who are not there because they qualified. I think it's an interesting idea. You're going to get spectators there, but you're also going to get talented players there who are there to compete and perhaps either made it in or didn't make it in, but now that they're there, they're going to watch the final. I like the idea. The part I'm not... Whoa! What was that?
I don't know what happened.
You said XSplit, or it said XSplit.
XSplit sucks.
Now you're showing me a Teespring ad. You're blowing
Really?
it. You derailed me.
Go on.
I'm trying to remember what I was saying.
There's a lot of whoa, Teespring ad I just saw.
Come on, man.
God. No, I was saying, you're talking about how
I don't remember what I was saying.
There's a lot of spots, a good way to fill the room.
Oh yeah. So the weird thing is, it's on a Tuesday and a Wednesday or something, right? Or a Wednesday and a Thursday?
Yeah, I'll look up those days right now. So it's super funky because I'm pretty sure it's like election day. So it's Tuesday and Wednesday, November 8th and 9th. So I just filled out my thing to mail by ballot or whatever. Ballot by mail? What the hell that thing's called? Mail-in ballot? I don't know. I'm doing that.
So it's on. Not only is it on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, but it's also on election day. Yeah. The only thing that I could think of that could, like, what would make them want to do that, right? Tuesday and a Wednesday? But maybe it's because there were conflicting schedules for the venue, right?
Yeah, who knows, man? I mean, it could be all sorts of deals.
That's a weird time and date.
I think it's also, it's end of the year. It's like Thanksgiving is kind of getting close. Like, maybe all the other weekends are busy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just, I mean, either way, I'm going to be there for sure. You qualified for the Nationals, so you're going to be there for sure. I mean, it's going to be sick. It's going to be one of those, like, hey, remember Tekken 7 Nationals? We're going to be talking about this event for years and years. This is going to be one of those, like, history. This is history here. So, cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Tekken 7's had kind of a weird, rocky lifespan, and I think that this will be, like, a really cool one. It's bigger than last year. Remember last year's National basically was the one where Jimmy J. Tran stayed at my house, and he won.
That was last year?
That was last year's National.
That feels like years ago.
Yeah, that was last year's National, and that's how he got to the Global in December. Which I'm sure this time, whoever I don't even know how many that place at this National are probably going to end up in the Global, So this is one of those things where this is like history being written. And I think it's going to be really fun, really cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, one more thing too. You mentioned we don't have any spots there really. I think it's about 8.
That's a lot.
It's something like 8 spots available. Not only that, we got an email. When I say we, I mean the people who qualified for this, right? So myself, Jimmy J. Tran, Geese Master, Cody Vu, etc., right? We all got this email that said, if you decide to go to another event, you are going to forfeit your travel to the finals. So a lot of people haven't been doing that. But Anakin tweeted out today that he is coming to SCR.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even care. He's like, you know what? I don't even want that travel money. I don't want even the travel paid for finals. I'm coming to SCR. I'm taking that spot too. And if I lose it, I'm going to last chance qualifier and getting it there, basically.
Yeah, basically for Anakin, there is no reason to not relinquish them now, because he has taken so many spots away from people that he's basically giving those spots back to himself. He would have to fuck up so hard to not be able to get into 8 open spots, This guy who's dominated tournament after tournament, I mean, how could he's got to have the worst day of his whole life that day, right?
Who knows? I mean, so there's a couple other things, right? So originally they were talking about, having the last chance qualifiers be these single elimination tournaments. So
Mm-hmm.
You run one, and then one person wins. Then you run another one for the next spot, and so on and so on. So people would have had to play through like 8 tournaments.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is still the plan, because there's so many spots now. Like, maybe they're just going to have one big-ass tournament and then top 8 get out. I have no idea.
This is going to get crazy. How are you going to run 8 tournaments in one day? What if they get 50 people or something?
Single elimination.
Single elim tournaments?
Yeah.
Man, this is crazy. It's going to be one for the record books.
100% it would be single elimination tournament.
Whatever it is, that's what's going to happen. 7 or 8 spots are going to be up for grabs, and whatever they decide it's going to be that way, and people are going to be, I don't know, I think people will be happy. That's going to be a lot of Tekken happening in those 2 days, and people will have a lot of opportunities to enter.
I really hope they get to do that multiple single elimination tournaments, even if it's like 10 tournaments. Like, can you imagine whoever enters the first one and then makes it to the finals like 5 times but still never gets in?
Yeah.
And then they have to play in the last tournament?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not in that position.
That's crazy. It's going to be cool. I think it's going to be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm forgetting something involving the national though.
Well, I mean, there's only a couple spots left for people to win a
Oh
spot
yeah,
in,
that's
right?
good shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got SoCal Regionals coming up
Hmm.
this weekend. Next weekend, we've got Wizard World Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Right.
where you can win a spot. And then the following weekend, you've got Canada Cup. And then I believe the weekend after that is Wizard World Pittsburgh for the last spot.
Wow. So there's still 3 left.
Four.
There's 4 left. Good shit, good shit. I think there's plenty of Tekken. The end of the year is going to be real buff, I think. From this point on, the rest of the year for Tekken is going to be real exciting. But okay, more Tekken news. They revealed Miguel at a... I don't remember what the event was, but it was at some event. They revealed Miguel in a trailer, and people were pretty excited. I think it's a really weird pick. Not a bad pick, but an unexpected one, because especially recently, a lot of people had been talking about, like, you know, this and that, and I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I like Miguel. I like the idea. They didn't scrap the character. It seems like they're not... Other than Zafina, she's the only one left from Tekken 6 that was a new character. So, that's cool. I like the character, but the thing is that kind of... the thing that's kind of sending people a little bit sour, you know, a little bit south, is that he looks butt ugly in the trailer. The trailer, I don't know what about it. It just looks like the graphics are not good. Did you notice that?
I heard your reaction trailer to it, and I heard you say that, but I didn't notice that. When I saw his first intro where you see him walking out with that like furry coat thing,
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Huh, that's an interesting furry coat," and he's got this crazy hair, and like those things stood out to me. So the part that did stand out to me as bad graphics was the very end when he does his little woohoo thing. You know, like he does that. And I looked down, like, what the hell is that version? It looks like they kind of mixed two versions together, maybe. Like
Did
maybe
you
there's
see
the
the
arcade version and the
background, for
PS4.
example?
The background of the new stage is a lot plainer, obviously, than the other stages. That's for sure.
And also another thing that I was gonna bring up, this other thing lately, the official Namco channel uploaded the trailer, but they added this weird like effect to it, and their version of the trailer is so peculiar. It almost makes me feel like they're trying to hide the graphics.
Really?
Yeah, the
That's
newest
super
version.
interesting.
Well, I retweeted Wonky's tweet about it. He
Uh-huh.
tweeted it, and that's how I saw it. And the new version of the trailer, it looks like they added this like blurry, weird effect to the video to hide the shitty
Can
graphics.
you put that on the show right now?
I don't think so.
All right.
Maybe.
I want to
Yeah,
know.
maybe I can.
I
Maybe
haven't
I
seen
can.
it, so I
Let
want
me
to see
try.
it. Yeah, link me
Let me
to it.
try to
Find it
figure
too,
out how to do it.
'cause I want to see this. He
Wonky,
said
you could find it, I'm sure. Go to Wonky's Twitter. I'm gonna look for it too, though.
that's what I'm doing. I'm going to Wonky's Twitter, boys.
You're gonna find it faster than me if you try.
I'm scrolling. He's got a lot of weird customs they released. FYI, guys, they released new customs for Tekken.
Sweet. That guy's all about customs, I guess. I don't know. I mean, he covers all kinds of things. That's what's so great about him. He covers all the different aspects. Did you find it?
Yes.
Put it in the chat room.
All right. Video has been removed by the user.
Why?
I don't
That's
know.
Namco's official channel. Wasn't it?
I don't know.
It's removed.
Wonky said his tweet was the Bandai Namco 5 channel uploaded the Miguel trailer, while a new version of it technically.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh man, you're gonna show me another advertisement to Teespring now.
I made it a quick ad this time. It's XSplit, dog.
There's the Teespring. It doesn't even show my shirt up there. Son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, I think I don't know. To me, it looks butt ugly compared to the rest of the game. Like, okay, so let's say in the trailer, right? You're watching the trailer, and it shows a new stage and a new character, and then there's this part where it shows the new character in an old stage. To me, the old stage looks like it's from a totally different game. It's like, oh, this game, they have characters in the background and all these animated things happening, and it's like vibrant. The stage, it looks like a PS2 stage with like high-res, you know, like textures. The textures are nice, but there's nothing happening. I mean, I don't know. It stood out to me as like, maybe like toned down for console. That's the thing that I felt. That's the vibe that I got.
You know, and I mean, so people have been talking about that. I think we talked about in the last podcast we did too about how the PS4 version looked like it was way worse than the arcade version. We were talking about how the PC version is superior, whatever. And I started getting this concern, like, what if they neuter the PC version just to make it all uniform. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be so pissed if that happens.
It's not the first time any company would do that. It
Right.
has been done before.
That's why I would be so pissed about it.
Yeah,
because
but
we've already seen the PC version running with better graphics.
Yeah, see, the thing is, it's been done before, and the reason I bring that up is because when it is done that way, it's an outrage. Like, people go crazy over it. So, I don't think they would do that.
I don't know, man. I hope not. I
hope not too.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I hope not too. But then that would be so stupid because I think that there's probably going to be at least 2 console versions of the game anyway because of PS4 Plus. I mean, what good is PS4 Plus if it's what's it called?
Pro.
PS4 Pro. Sorry.
Yeah.
PS4 Pro. What good is it if it's not going to give you something over the regular, right?
That is very interesting. I mean, I don't remember exactly. I remember when they first announced PS4 Pro that like games weren't supposed to look different. You know what I mean? It was just supposed to be like frame rate increases, if anything.
They didn't even talk about they didn't even say the word frame. The worm frame.
Right. The worm frame. But
I'm
yeah,
flustered.
I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I am curious to see how the PS4 Pro thing works out with it. That's going to be really interesting because it's going to be one of the first games that's going to take advantage or not take advantage of it.
Is it going to be one of the first? I think Resident Evil's coming out too.
What I'm saying is like it's gonna be one where we know that the PS4 Pro could deliver more power, and we know that the game could look better.
Yeah.
You know, so that's gonna be one of those instances where we're gonna be able to tell like, hey, this game could look better. Where's the PS4 Pro, man? Step it up, PS4 Pro.
If you ask me, it's clear as day. The new trailer with Miguel, outside of me being excited as a Tekken player for Miguel and the moves and everything. To me, it clearly looks like that shit. The feathers on his clothes are not moving. His hair is like just this stiff. He looks like, Blockbuster John. He's just stiff. He's got like a stiff helmet on.
Wow.
You know?
He hella looks like Blockbuster John.
Yeah, that's old news though. Blockbuster John used to know that because he's got a helmet on.
Well, he looks more like Blockbuster John now. Did I call him John? Whatever.
Yeah, well, either way, the point is that I think it's clear as day to me at least. And the stage also is another thing. It's Exhibit B, and then Exhibit C is they upload the trailer with this new goofy I'm hopped up on Jankum effect to it, and then they remove it.
I wish I had seen that trailer.
I wish you had too. I watched it and I thought to myself, what are they doing? And the first comment I saw was, get rid of that wobbly background. It's terrible. And then
wobbly?
Or I forgot what the terminology was that they used, blur or something. But yeah, it was so silly. I don't know. Anyway, to me it looks like they need to sort it out. It's early at the very least. But forgetting the aesthetic graphics of it, what do you think of the character, Miguel? He's back.
He looks the same. It's kind of the same vibe I got with Bob. It's like, oh, okay. So he just got extensions to his launchers to make them tailspins or something, or his bound moves are now tailspin moves or something. And the rest of the character's the same. I didn't really get a vibe like, oh, he's way different or he's got these new things to make him interesting, which is kind of sad because he's pretty new of a character in general. He hasn't had a lot of room to have stuff added on yet.
Yeah.
So usually you would expect to see growth in those types of characters, newer characters, compared to older characters.
That's funny. So a lot of people have said that too. Like, it's hard to change a character that's been around for so long. Like Paul, right? Paul has, for all these years, he's been Paul. So he's always going to be Paul. And that's how Law is, and that's how Nina is. But when you get these characters that are kind of new, like Bob, Miguel, etc., Leo, you would imagine that they would develop a lot more, in more leaps and bounds than the other characters, because they've been around for a shorter period of time. But you're right, Miguel, Bob, Leo, these characters seem pretty damn similar to the way they've been in the past. I did notice something in the Miguel trailer that I didn't notice even the third or fourth time I watched it, which was his up forward 3, I think it is, which is not his hop kick, the other jump kick, now has a string that comes off of it. And it's kind of like his down forward 1-1-1, I think it is, where it's like a bound at the end in Tekken Tag 2, except it comes off of his up forward 3. So it's like this up forward 3-1-1. And I think that that's a pretty cool idea. It's something that
Okay.
it hasn't existed as far as I know.
That
Not
sounds
only
good.
with him, but with many other characters. Delayable string off of a hopping mid kick. I mean, it could be cool. And, just, I don't know. I'm happy about Miguel. Personally, like, I envision myself using a character fighting against Miguel, or using Miguel fighting against another character, and I could feel it. I'm feeling it. Yeah, I like this. Miguel.
Did you use Miguel much?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember that.
I
Yeah,
know
I've
how
never
to.
really
He's
used
one
the
of the
character.
characters that I know how to use for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really use him much, and so this past Monday, like after the trailer came out, like I went and I played him, and I was like, all right, let me see what this character has, because it's one of those characters I just never bothered learning. So yeah,
Yeah.
he seems interesting.
The funny thing about Miguel being character choice for a returning character is that I really do feel like he fits in this game. He plays a lot like a lot of characters that are in this game, like Kazumi and Bob, and just like this style of poke, 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 hop kick. I think, and multiple options for lows like Fang. He's got that style. Lots of low pokes that are minus 13-ish, and a good down forward one, and a really good hop kick. It's just like, it fits. It fits in the game. It belongs here.
Yeah, the one thing that bothered me about Miguel in previous games was that like his hurt boxes are kind of wonky. So I hope to take care of that. Like for example, Law's 10 string, the fifth hit is a mid, but Miguel can duck it sometimes.
Yeah, his crouch is a weird crouch compared to all the other characters. He's like vertical. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could be way more pissed about a character.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I mean, he's no Bob, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
God, I saw that there's a GIF going around, one of those slow-mo finishes where Bob does his backswing blow.
Yeah.
And I forgot what character it's against, but it's someone who does like a 2-hit string with their punches, and you just see both punches go through his body in slow motion. You're like, this is stupid.
Yeah,
it's like
dude.
The one time, because like slow-mo, it's like so hype and it's so awesome, but then when you see it do shit like that, where it's like, look at this shit, it's just fucking going through his body, not hitting him. Fantastic.
That's gonna be tight seeing all the slow-mos. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm with you, man. Bob sucks. Boo, down with Bob. But Bob's better than Kuma. Keep Kuma out of there. I don't like him.
Kuma's coming, dude. Come on.
I've heard a lot of people say so. I've even seen artwork with Kuma, but I don't believe it.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen artwork with like Tekken 7 characters and Kuma's in the background. But that doesn't mean it's playable. I mean, that doesn't mean shit to me.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't envision him in the game. I can't envision him.
But he's been in every Tekken, so he's got to be in it.
I mean, Jack had been in every Tekken until he wasn't in Tekken 4. There's a first time for everything.
But it's also the end of the Mishima saga, so like he's Heihachi's pet. Like, if Heihachi's not in the next Tekken,
I think he's gonna be in the game. I just don't think he's gonna be a playable character. I think he'll be in the game. Like, he'll be in the story mode. Maybe so will Wang and whoever. But I don't think he's gonna be a playable character. I hope not. I don't like Kuma.
Okay. I think he's gonna be in there, playable, 100%.
Yeah, could be. It could be. But anyway, whatever. I don't even care if he's in the game. Who gives a shit? Even if Kuma is in
You're
the game.
gonna hella care. You're gonna be butthurt.
Whatever, butthurt. I won't be butthurt. I don't
over
care.
there for sure.
I think Lucky Chloe's worse. Or Bob. Get Bob out of there. Both of those characters are.
Okay.
Oh, also Katarina, too. All right. What? Let's do a
Wait,
draft.
You don't like Katarina?
Excuse me. Get me all riled up. If we could do a draft, I'll trade you Kuma for those three. Yeah, I don't like Katarina. She's like the most bland design I've ever seen. You could just pick any random like magazine cover. Oh, let me grab this magazine cover. This bitch is wearing hoop earrings and big glasses. Boom. And highlights.
But there's no other character in Tekken that does that.
Yeah, I know, but the design of the character itself, like hey, we need a character. Get it to me, get it to my desk on Monday morning right away. And he's going to that's what they came up with. It's just not impressive to me. The design is uninspired, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So I'd get rid of her for
Kuma. Inspired by boobies.
Yeah, I know. That's really what it is. Let's just get some cooch
Mission
and teats.
accomplished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'd trade it. I'd trade that for Kuma for sure. I won't be that butthurt. Kuma's better than... I don't want Kuma or True Ogre. That would be bad.
Oh, God.
Because I don't like the way their legs are. That's really all it is. I don't like the way their legs are.
Yeah, and with the whole universal backdash, I haven't played it yet, which is going to be crazy, right? If they end up giving us the new version of the game at the finals, and no one knows how this universal backdash feels. It's gonna be so crazy. But yeah, imagine universal backdash where some characters' legs are further back than others. It just doesn't sound right.
I mean, yeah, there are multiple reasons why I don't like the idea. Their legs being further back, I never liked that. The combo, the potential for combos being way higher against them, it doesn't even really add up technically, right? Why do they get their asses kicked so hard for picking Kuma in the first place? I don't know. I don't like the character. But anyway, who gives a shit? How do we get wrapped up in this? Oh, the draft. Yeah, we got to do the draft. I like Miguel. Miguel's a good choice. I'm happy with Miguel personally.
Yeah, me too. I mean, they could have done worse.
Do they know if the version they're playing at SCR is going to be the new version?
No idea, but we're going to find out tomorrow morning. And as far as I know, it could be.
Are you going?
I will be there tomorrow morning.
Morning?
That's the plan. Well, I mean, they're starting the stream at noon tomorrow, they said, for Tekken 7.
Yeah, but I thought the tournament starts on Saturday. It's just going to be casuals.
Right, yeah. So I'm saying, but I'm not going to enter the tournament, so I'm going to play as much casual as I can.
Good shit. So you're going tomorrow? Oh, yeah, you have a tournament to win in November.
Yeah, I got to practice sometime.
All right, so you think you're going to be there all day? I'll probably be there in the evening.
So you're not even doing any work on commentary?
No.
Whoa.
Only Saturday and Sunday for the tournament.
So they're running a stream without commentators?
Yeah, like they have at every tournament.
Oh, no, I guess you're right, yeah.
They always have like a stream with FR Casuals. That's where I played Punko on that same stream. Yeah. The FR Casuals stream. So it's kind of like every other tournament. There's going to be a day of casuals with the stream. And it's going to have random people jumping on and off, I'm sure. Probably such as yourself. And this
guy Rickstah says that it's version B, not the new version.
What's version B?
SCR. The old version.
Is version B the one from EVO?
I think so.
Wow. So ancient version at SCR.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who the newest character was at that time. It was before Bob and Master Raven.
Akuma.
What? Nina.
Akuma and Nina are the new characters. Yeah. They were the ones.
Right.
Yeah, so that's old. That's an old version, but whatever. Them's the breaks. Tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, I could go tomorrow morning, but I figured I would stream and go at night since they don't need me, right? So I'll probably go at night.
I'm probably gonna go because I think I'm gonna go grab Shola from the airport, and then I'll probably just take him straight to Esports Arena and I'll play there. And I'm supposed to commentate some Street Fighter V stuff tomorrow night too, and so I'll just hang out.
And then are you gonna be there Saturday and Sunday?
Depends. I might not, is what I'm thinking.
All right. Well, SCR is this weekend, and there's lots of stuff going on. Lots of people are here from out of town. Shanghai, I heard, dominated Wednesday Night Fights. He beat
Shanghai.
He won Street Fighter V and King of Fighters, right?
He's pretty good.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, good shit. What else are we forgetting? What are the rest of the toppings?
PlayStation VR came out.
Everyone keeps bugging me about it, right? But it's not even.
How come you don't have it?
Yeah, it's not even something I'm interested in until it comes out with some like dope shit, right? I thought it was gonna come out later when all the good stuff comes out for it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you can get with it right now.
Yeah, nothing, right? Just look like an asshole.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not looking like an asshole yet.
Well, I'm only doing that without the VR. The reason I don't want it is because I want to wait for the ones that explode to get recalled.
Oh shit.
So yeah, that's my basic thinking. I feel like any kind of brand spanking new product, you should always wait for people to try it out. That's what I did with the POS4. When I first learned this lesson was with the Ekbok. The original Ekbok 360.
Oh, the old school. Wait, what?
The Ekbok 360, yeah, that one.
The original Ekbok 360.
Yeah, that's the one.
Got it.
When it came out, I was on the fence about it, and then Jaha hit me up, and he had already red ringed like 4 of them. So, that's how I knew that you got to wait for these new devices. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. One device that I'm probably not going to wait for is the Pro. Maybe I'll wait for that too.
What if they explode, dude?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Resident Evil 7 demo's been getting updated, right? Have you been playing that?
Yeah.
But I'm saying when are they updating that? Like, is that playable with PlayStation VR?
I don't know. I don't think so. But
interesting idea, if it is.
Yeah. You don't know about VR?
I don't know anything about PlayStation VR. I know that I'm not winning it. I bought like 13 Taco Bell boxes. Fucking didn't get anything.
13 Taco Bell boxes? You're gonna
Man,
get diabetes.
I don't know what I'm gonna get. I got stomach problems, that's for sure.
Jesus Christ, 13 Taco Bell boxes? Haven't they only had that promotion for like a week?
It's not enough time. Man.
All right. Fourth meal. What else? All right, VR. That's a dud for now. You don't have to use those two ice cream cone things. The red
What?
one and the blue one. You don't have to use those.
Those are for specific games.
Yeah, you don't have to. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe they're required for some games, but I don't think you have to use those for a game like Resident Evil 7.
I mean, Resident Evil 7 might support it too, though.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. The idea doesn't seem cool. To me, the idea of controlling... I haven't played on VR since that first time with you, but I like the idea of using a controller and sitting in a chair. I don't want to get up and, like, fuck everything up in my room.
I can tell you for shooter stuff, it's cool to have hand controllers.
And point them?
Yeah.
Like a Time Crisis?
Yes.
Oh.
Because, so when we were at GameStop Expo, I got to try out Doom in VR, which is like just like a tech demo at this point. It's not like officially done, right? But the way they had it working, I tried it out on the HTC Vive. So you get these controllers in your hands, and you basically use one of them to aim where you want to teleport your body. So you don't even like walk around with it, right? Because they said you'll get motion sickness, right? So what they do is you can look around all you want, but you can teleport your body by using one of them, and you can aim and shoot with the other hand. So at first I thought this was gonna be really weird, but I got used to it like super quick, and then like you just fucking shot everything up. It was really cool. So it's a different type of game though, you know, because you're not moving. So I don't know what kind of game actually fits that. So I don't know. It's an interesting idea though. So I think having the motion controllers is gonna be handy for some VR stuff.
I'm down with the idea. I don't want to just jump into it for no reason. Like, I don't want to end up playing Knack for 6 months or something. You know, it's like, I want there to be a game that I want to be immersed in, and I'll get VR. For example, in my mind, Resident Evil. If VR Resident Evil 7 is the shit, I'll get it for that, right? I want to fucking throw my controller. You know?
You're gonna like jump out a window.
Yeah,
But...
I want to jump out the window.
I was thinking, oh man, what isn't there a Star Wars game that's coming out too? Is that coming out in like December?
I don't know.
PlayStation VR?
I'm not on the cutting edge of VR.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I didn't know it was even coming out. I didn't even know it was coming out.
I didn't realize it was out already either. Somebody, I think, freaking G Unit, he texted or tweeted at us last night that he was watching Wednesday Night Fights on Twitch in his PlayStation VR.
Wow.
I don't know how that
I know Michael Murray's been tweeting he got his VR and everyone got their VR, so it's out. I saw Kayane was playing on stream with it.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's out. I mean, people are using it.
Somebody said Batman VR is out?
Lego Batman? Sounds good.
Is it Lego?
I don't know. I'm making shit up.
Yeah, I think it's real Batman.
Anyway, okay, VR. What else? I feel like we forgot a topping.
Mortal Kombat XL?
Yeah, on PC, that's pretty crazy. They flipped the whole game upside down.
Hella patched.
Yeah. Some people are hella happy, some people super sad, of course. That's the way it's going to work. It's nice to see that the game's still kicking, whether you care about it or not. Also, 10k pop bonus at SCR. Brand new patch.
That's crazy.
Pretty hype. I think it'll be fun. I think SCR is the big news, right? Tekken 7. 2 weeks until Canada Cup.
Yeah, Canada Cup's coming up soon. Street Fighter 5 stuff that happened recently. You know,
Like
Urian came out, and then they had the Halloween costumes that are coming out. People are excited about those things. It's a good idea.
I don't know, whatever.
I mean, would you want to see Halloween costumes for Tekken in the future? I would.
I think so. I've always been a fan of costumes as opposed to customizables. So yeah, I'm down with Halloween costumes. Fuck yeah. Sexy maid costume for Gigas. Yeah. Ooh. Right? You know, so yeah, I'm down. Weird nipple tubes everywhere. Fuck it. Whoa. But, you know, I don't like, you know, a fucking fish in my hand and a pizza on my back and a shower. Oh my god, the shower. Did you see the Dragunov Super with the shower?
No, that
It's
sounds
fucking
awesome.
stupid, dude. You know the shower customizable? You've seen that, right?
I've seen it.
So
yeah.
you know what Dragunov Super looks like? It's
You-
like you're
you
looking
mentioned
right.
the
Yeah,
shower.
it looks like you're giving Dragunov a shower blowjob while he opens his mouth. It's like fucked up. You're on your knees. It's rough.
Tekken 7 VR.
The whole thing is no good. Customizables gotta go. I don't like them. I don't like them. Yeah, let's get full costumes. I want a full costume. No customizables.
Yeah, and charge people for it. Make a DLC and
Sure.
put that money towards pots and tournaments.
Yeah, dude, that's the way of the future. I'm confident that they're gonna drop this whole no paid DLC thing. Cause at this point, people are laughing at them. Oh, you guys still make arcade games? Haha. You know, it's like you don't do paid DLC. Everyone's making fun of them now. Come on, you gotta be cool. At least pretend like you're cool. Make some paid DLC and put half of it into the fucking tournaments or whatever, $1 into the tournaments, and just be cool like everybody else, man. I'm confident that they will.
I forgot what it was, but Capcom Pro Tour, they had that. I forgot what it's called, man, but we always plug it during the Pro Tour stuff. But it's like some kind of package deal, like $30 or something. You get the stage and the costumes and all that stuff, and then a portion of that goes to the pots. And they actually released the full breakdown of how much percentage goes to the tournaments and how much goes to pay the crew at the events and all that stuff. I was like, holy crap, that makes so much sense, because you're actually paying for like the production of the CPT events as well as the players. You know what I mean? So it's paying for like everything. It's awesome.
That is awesome for the consumer too, because when you're a consumer and you buy like a costume, it's like, man, fuck Namco for this costume. But if you knew that of my $4, $1 is going to Namco, $1 is going to the pot for this tournament, $1 is going to the staff who's running the event, I think that it would make the consumer feel a lot more comfortable and more inclined to make the purchase. Not only comfortable, you'd be like, fuck yeah. If 3/4 of this purchase is going towards things that I directly care about, fuck yeah. Instead of just, some fat cat in a skyscraper, So yeah, I'm down with that idea too. I hope that they're open-minded to it. I'll tell you this though, Tekken 7 is the first Tekken that's been developed with this kind of a process where they patch it multiple times, adding characters in this way. It's the first time ever. So to me, that's a good sign in that they're willing to do things a little bit differently this time. So I'm hopeful that they'll try that. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm definitely hopeful for it as well.
Yeah. What else? Other toppings?
That's all we've got. Oh, TwitchCon, I guess.
Oh yeah, you went, and we didn't have a show last week.
Yeah, TwitchCon is an interesting place. It's kind of like a mini E3 or a mini PAX. Like, and when I say mini, like very mini. There's not a lot of setups to play on, etc. Also, the lines aren't very long. There's not a ton of people there. But I think it's mainly for Twitch streamers who are trying to meet up with companies who are looking for Twitch streamers. I think that's the whole point of the show. So it's like, I didn't realize it because I was working with the Amazon stuff, but there's a Shadow Warrior 2 booth right next to us, and I would go over there and I tried the game out, and I was like, damn, I can't wait to play this, whatever, and I just freaking left. And I didn't think to myself, like, yo, you're a partner Twitch streamer, you're supposed to talk to these guys and say, like, hey, I'm a partner Twitch streamer, give me codes. You know what I mean? And that's what I was supposed to do there, and I didn't realize it. So that's what you're supposed to do at TwitchCon. It didn't click to me, but for those of you guys who want to know for next year, now you know.
Well, it seems to be a huge, networking thing where everyone gets together and sucks each other's dicks, right? Not literally, obviously, but, well, maybe that too, but, metaphor. You get to know each other, you exchange fluids, you exchange business cards, and you work together.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely possible. But, for instance, I saw Man vs. Game walk by, and I wasn't, gonna run up to be like, hey, we should stream together sometime and play online together and fucking some shit.
You didn't do that, but someone did.
Oh,
right?
You're right.
We need to collaborate. We need to fucking let me check out what the bottom of your nutsack looks like. Let me check it out. I mean, I'll hook you up. You hook me up. That's what it's about. So
I'm bad at this.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm pretty sure I'm bad at this.
No, I'm pretty sure you're great at it.
So I got this job.
Yeah, exactly. He's the best. Okay, what other toppings? Are you sure that's it? I feel like we forgot something important. As soon as we hang up, It's gonna be right on the roof of our mouths.
That's all I've got on my list. I mean, the Breakaway game is cool if you guys are interested in it, but it's not a fighting game. Even though they brought out a bunch of fighting game players, it's not a fighting game. Just so you guys know.
Doesn't
Twitch
look
Prime,
like one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Twitch Prime. That's pretty big news. I mean, it just basically is like every partnered streamer got a raise, right? I haven't seen, like, every channel I follow, I've just been tuning in, right? And everyone's just, like, loving that shit. People that are usually mad depressed are, like, I haven't seen a smile on their face in, like, 6 months, and they're just, like, loving it. So it's like, alright, that's cool. Twitch finally came up with a good idea, right? They've been fucking things up like crazy for, like, years. Now they got this, they hit this one out of the park, so.
Yeah, there's that new streaming service. I think Microsoft bought it. It's called Beam. So I think the big thing about Beam is that there's no lag. You know, like you stream and the chat sees it and they respond right away. You know, so that is sick, right? That's how Twitch used to be. So hopefully they have some motivation to fix that as well now, because that's the only thing that's really missing. Also, you know, I got an email today saying that Twitch is updating their payment stuff. So like when you're a partner, you can look at it and say like, oh, that's where all my payment stuff is, and they're gonna let you keep track of that shit now for once.
Well, things are changing around here, I guess. Amazon's finally getting things done in this 2-bit town, which is cool. So that's good shit. As far as other toppings, I mean, I think that's about it. It's SCR. It's all about SCR the next 2 days. If you're in the area, it's in Santa Ana, California. SoCal Regionals is the tournament we're talking about. It's going to have multiple games. All the fighting games, except for Melee, are going to be there. I mean...
Why'd you laugh at that?
Because... I don't know. I mean, right? Why? What else would you do?
I don't know. I mean, that guy Hungrybox quit his engineering job because he only got 5th place at the tournament. He needs to get serious now. Exactly. He was an Evo. He was rolling around on the ground and stuff.
Justin Wong?
No, the Smash guy who's rolling around on the ground.
I don't follow the scene.
Whatever.
Well, anyway, yeah, there's no Smash at SCR. You know, there's a whole big topping of everyone saying, is the Eat Sports Arena big enough or good enough to be the venue for SCR? And I was kind of on the fence until I heard they flushed Smash out of there. So now I feel great about it. Not because I hate Smash, but because it's like, you know, it's more room for the things that I don't hate. Wait a minute. Anyway, so, you know, like, I think it'll be cool. I mean, you know, they could get rid of a lot of things. I think I hate some things more than I hate Smash, right? Is Pokken still there? I think they could scrap that.
Pokken just got a new character announced for the arcade version.
That's crazy, because I heard that the Pokemon Company scrapped Pokken from their national.
It's going to be at EVO again next year.
You think so?
It's going to take the spot of Tekken 7.
Are you going to go to EVO Japan?
That's not for a long time, dude. That's
you gotta start planning these things ahead of time.
Like 2018.
You're such a
right?
bitch, dude. You're gonna be like December. You're gonna be like, I don't know if I'm gonna go.
I'm going to like Japan like next month, and I have no idea when I'm going.
Well,
it'll happen.
EVO Japan. All right, EVO Japan it is.
Oh yeah, we're going to EVO Japan, right?
I'm going.
Well, take me too then.
All right, get a lampshade. I'll take you as a carry-on.
I'll nail it.
This is my antique, low-tier Indian lamp.
Mm-hmm.
Call someone a bitch, will ya? Or call your own channel out.
Yep.
And then call someone a bitch. Go ahead.
Perfect segue. I will let you guys watch me on stream at twitch.tv/levelupyourgame. And you can follow me on Twitter at REEPAL.
Good shit. What are you playing?
Nothing recently. You know, I think I'm going to get Gears of War 4.
Why not just play H1Z1? That game is sick.
I have that game. I've been playing that game. Me, Sajam, Vicious, Elder, and Smiggy have been like doing 5s, and we won 3 in a row, which is ridiculous.
Whoa, that's really good.
Yeah, so I think we're actually getting good. I think we might be getting good.
Damn, team level up your game?
It might be happening. It might be happening.
Shit.
But yeah, Gears of War, you know, I've never played them because it was always on console. I can't use analog sticks to aim. And so now with Gears of War 4, it's on PC. So I can play it. So I'm thinking about trying it out.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. Also follow Rickstah. He's absent today, but he's here all the time with 3 E's. My roommate, Insomnotech. Everybody else that's spamming their shit in the chat room. Check him out. Who's a bitch? You got one?
I don't think I do. Do I have a bitch?
Think about it. I don't think I have one. I mean, Mafia 3 was pretty whack.
What the fuck happened to that,
I can't
dude?
believe it. It's a nightmare. I can't believe they're not refunding past $2. I mean, 2 hours.
Oh, $2? I was like, what?
Past 2 hours. Sorry, my unit of measurement was off. But yeah, that game's like, you know, I had a positive attitude mostly because I spent $60 on it, and I'm playing it, right? And I'm like, okay, there are some things that are real rough around the edges. It's basically like a situation where you're at the Universal backlot, and if you know, play by the rules and sit on the tram, yeah, okay, it's cool. But if you look down or look around the corner, you can see that this thing's a fucking robot and this whole thing's fake. You know, it's like they shipped the game hoping that the player would not explore in any way. And if they choose to explore, everything falls apart. People start going crazy. I saw this really funny video of this puddle on the ground in the street, and there was a dude like drowning in it. It was the best. It was the best. I mean, you know, like these total catastrophic fuck-ups with that game. You know, it's just the way it came out. It sucks, basically.
Is it, did you play the PC version or PS4?
Yeah, PC.
Oh, shit. Yeah, everyone says that that's the worst version, right?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, Charles is playing the PS4 version. I don't know how many bugs he ran into, but
well, yeah,
PC version's nuts.
So I bought Mafia 2, or no, I didn't. Somebody gifted me because I was so interested in playing Mafia 3 though from the trailers back.
Me too.
Day. So I played through Mafia 2. I liked it. I was like, all right, sick. I can't wait for Mafia 3. And then I saw you flushed it real fast. And then Charles apparently played 8 hours and then he flushed it. I was like, what? Like, how can you play 8 hours? And then he said, yeah, it was just boring, just doing the same thing over and over again. And I was like, wow. Okay.
So what happened was I played it for like 4 hours and I was starting to feel real bored about it being repetitive. So I asked him being 8 hours into it, he's like, yeah, it's getting pretty boring and repetitive. So I was like, oh, fuck. Why don't I just cut it short here, right? So that's why I flushed it. I mean, you know, and that was the number one complaint outside of all the catastrophic bugs that the game has. Everyone's like, even if it wasn't buggy, it's just boring and repetitive. So
that sucks.
I mean, the thing is, those types of games are kind of all about being boring and repetitive, but the story has to drive it. You know, the character development and story and like the things you do, despite them being repetitive, they have to be like cool, right? They can't just be shitty things that are in every game.
Yeah.
You sit in a car and drive it, and you hide behind an object and come out of that and shoot. That's it.
The best thing about that game is all the glitch videos that are out on YouTube.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's definitely the case.
I saw some shit with the boat. That shit was amazing.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
I saw that too. It gets launched.
It's like, oh, this boat's freaking out next to me, and then he comes back and crashes into him later. I was like, oh my god.
I think that you're right. That game ended up being a joke, way better of a joke than it could have been as a game.
Yeah.
You know, so all right, good shit.
Yeah.
That's my bitch calling the makers of that game.
On that level, I'm just gonna call EA a bitch again because Titanfall 2 is coming out.
Dude, what about Battlefield 1? Isn't that coming out too?
That's coming out real soon.
That's supposed to be another disaster, right?
It's a disaster? Why?
I only say that because everyone was comparing it to Star Wars Battlefront, which was a disaster.
I don't know if that's going to be a disaster like that. But Battlefield 1, I played the beta and I like that a lot.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So even if the single player sucks, like at this point of the Battlefield series, it's expected, you know? So, and the shitty thing is Titanfall 2, it's kind of like what Titanfall 1 was supposed to be, but then apparently they fucked the multiplayer, so now the multiplayer is whack too. So that game, I don't know. I hope it does well, but I don't want to buy it. I feel like they owe it to me. EA, you owe it to me.
Give them a free one, will you?
Right? If I didn't buy Titanfall 1, they wouldn't have made a Titanfall 2.
I can't believe that they make games like this. Like that game Watch Dogs 2. Why would you make a Watch Dogs 2? Even if you're gonna make Watch Dogs 2, why would you call it Watch Dogs 2 and tie it back to the disaster, the like negative PR clusterfuck that Watch Dogs 1 was?
I feel like at some point, like having a franchise name is like, this is an established thing that we can put money behind, as opposed to
even if the first one was the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I think like saying, hey, here's Watch Dogs 2 is better than saying like, here's Dog City Crawlers.
So it's like making a brand new game with a 2 behind it. It's like that old joke. Yeah. Sequels make more money, so just name it Part 2.
Right, and that's the reason. Like, what is that one game? Battlefield Hardline or some shit, where it's like cops and robbers.
Yeah.
But it's totally like Battlefield reskin. It's like the only reason it was called Battlefield was because they wanted to use the Battlefield name to sell a different game.
Yeah, sell a different game. You're right. Okay, well, whatever. They're all bitches, if you ask me. I don't think there's anything else that we forgot, but maybe we did. I think SCR is the big thing that everyone's thinking about. I'll be there. You'll be there. Rickstah. Yep.
Everybody's gonna be there. I mean, I actually seeded the pools for the Tekken 7 tournament at SCR, and that tournament is pretty stacked.
Am I in that?
You're not in that.
Can you put me in it?
You have to talk to someone.
Why?
I can't put people into the bracket, but once they're in there, I can see them around.
Well, put me in there.
I can't put you in there. I just said that. But yeah, talk to someone and get it there. Well, are you gonna enter?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this bracket's gonna be crazy.
Put me in. You're going tomorrow morning. Put me in the bracket.
Tell Vi, dude. You've got his face. Use it.
Use it for what?
To get yourself in the bracket.
I'm in the bracket. Just remind yourself to put me in.
Whoa, is that Retro Gaijin like the real one?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Sick.
Hey, how's it going, Lord Retro Gaijin?
I don't think I saw him at that place, Twitchcon.
Yeah, he's I would assume so. Why did you point him out like that? Is that him?
Because I saw him in the chat. I was like, what the fuck? Is that him? That's so crazy.
I guess so. What a fucking amateur. It's amateur hour here.
Yeah, we don't got Rickstah, man.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, huge shout outs to Retro Gaijin. Who's your bitch calling?
I already did mine.
Not you. I'm talking to Retro. Can I call you Retro, or do you go by Gaijin? Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I'll see you guys at SCR. I don't know. I'll see you guys at SCR. Take it easy, everybody.
Later, boys.